crazy how there's so much little pressure. It's crazy how some kind of bad things happen. Also, you're like, oh no, I can't believe it. But it's sometimes if you think about fighting, if you win there, every second is golden point. Think about how much you pay attention. There's no like, oh, I got a little time, there's 30 seconds, but you thought in the match. Every moment is golden point. You gotta get the point, you can't give it. Your intensity level goes really up. Your attention to detail goes really up. If you can do that for a longer period of time, you're probably gonna be a little more successful. Make sense? Yeah. I like to do it because it's fun, it's crazy, there's cheers, there's no countdowns, like I said, there's no out of bounds, there's no grabbing, no kicking after Calion, all those things. You come into play, boom, you make it fun. Before I finish up, I want to say thank you guys, first and foremost, to you guys and to the family, because I always say that it's kind of a triangle effect. You guys as the athletes, parents as supporters, and coaches bringing the athletes here, we all kind of have to work together. If one of those three gets too big, everything gets out of balance. If there's too dominant from a coach, too dominant from a family member, too dominant from an athlete, things get out of whack. Everybody has to play their role. You guys have to train, they support, we coach. And if we do that in a good balance, great things can happen. So thank you guys for coming, because I know it's cold, I know it's the weekend, there's a lot of things you could be doing, but you chose to be here. So thank you guys very much. Here's a great hand. Pastor Medina and UTGC, they're doing a big game. Obviously, we're business partners, but we're like family. I've known him since he was a little kid, known his wife since they first got together. I've seen their kids grow up, I've seen their school develop. So thank you very much, Pastor Medina, for opening your school to us and just letting us be here. And then, of course, to my peak staff, guys, but you know my wife, she's the one that kind of runs everything. I just kind of get the credit for it. So thanks to our mayor. One of my athletes in Miami, lived in Michigan, moved down to Miami, came back to Michigan, now runs the program. Coach Brad, it's been a big program for about 10 years. So thank you guys for coming. Kind of a quick funny story. Like when I first started Peak Performance, I just had Team Miami. I was based out of Miami. And one of my friends, one of my athletes, was living in Minnesota, Coach Lee. And Coach Lee had a very successful, still has a very successful school there. And he came to me one day because I want to do what you're doing. What do you mean? We started talking. He's the guy that came up with the idea of Peak Performance. He's the one that thought like we can replicate what you do in Miami and other parts. So a lot of people give me the credit for Peak Performance, and yes, I kind of drive it, but the guy that came up with the idea, the guy that got me thinking about expanding was Grandmaster Lee, so I give him a lot of credit. I'm very lucky because in my life, I get to do things that I want to do. I love Taekwondo, I want to do Taekwondo, so I do these kind of programs. So for me, this is not a job. When I get to meet people, when I get to see people, to me that's what's important. As much as the winning and losing seems important, as much as your performance and your result seems important, I know that at some moment this goes away. And what stays is you as a person. I believe in people. I love people. That's why I enjoy doing this. So for me, I don't care what you guys got out of this. I hope that you were having a good time. I hope that you maybe made a new friend. I hope you challenge yourself. I hope you expose yourself to other people. Because in the long run, being a better person, being a better part of the community, that's what's important. I learned a long time ago, people forget what you do, but they'll remember how you treat them. They'll forget that, oh, you won this or you won that, you lost this, you lost that. But they'll remember if you treat them poorly. They'll remember if you kind of made them feel better. So do the right thing. Our sport is a special sport. We're not baseball, we're not basketball, we're not football. I love those sports. I'm a sport freak. I watch every sport. I like to play every sport. But Taekwondo is special because we have morals, we have ethics, we have values, we have all these things that make you a better person in the ring and out of the ring. I can't say that for those other sports. I really can't. You watch football, you watch baseball, you watch soccer, and you see these athletes do some questionable things. Maybe bad things. We don't do that. We should hold ourselves to a higher standard. That's a winning culture. That's a winning community. So out of all this stuff, I hope that you guys can take that, away from you. I always finish with my favorite quote in my life. It's from our famous basketball coach, Juan Moreno, and it's about character. He says, pay more attention to your character than your reputation. Because your reputation is who people think you are, your character is who you really are. Your reputation is your clothes, your style, your hair, your car, whatever, your phone. That's what people see. But that's not who you really are. You can have all those cool things and be a horrible person. You can have nothing and be the best person in the world. So your character is the most important. So thank you guys. I know the year is just starting off. We have some big tournaments coming up. I wish you a really good luck. Actually, a couple of things I want to introduce. Where's your student? Let me introduce you. Stand up. 2 weeks ago, she just made the U.S. national team to be representing the United States, going to Korea in October. So it's a great accomplishment. Maybe you guys knew, maybe you didn't know, but congratulations to you. I want to say something about Amy. Stand up. I think everybody here came with a club or a team. Nobody came by themselves, I don't think, except for Haley. Haley and her family and her coach drove 6 hours from Missouri, came out here to practice with us, knowing nobody, anybody at all, and just kind of fit in really well. So, Haley, great job. There's 2 special people in here. One is Ava Lee. Stand up, Ava. Ava, again, I've known her since she's been born, and this year she represented a country of Haiti, and she won a silver medal in the Pan American Games. Pan American Games is like Olympic Games for this southern Pan American, the continent of
North South America.
Yeah, North South America. So it's a huge honor. She beat some really good athletes to make it to the final, and she has Olympic aspirations. So congratulations. My man Evan, stand up. Evan. When I first came to Coach Brad's school as his student, he fought normal, able-bodied competitions. The para movement came around, and he was able to make the first Olympic Games. He went to the first Paralympic Games, and he won a gold medal for the United States. Then he went to the Olympic Games and got a bronze medal. And now he's a world ranked #1 for the last 4 years, world ranked #1 in the getting ready for the Olympic Games. So Evan has already qualified to go to Paris and go to get the gold medal for the United States. Sometimes I'm bad at acknowledging people. I just kind of keep everything kind of low key, but I think it's special to acknowledge when people are doing some special things. So to the coaches and to the family members that help produce these kids, the teammates that help support them, congratulations to all of you. That's what a good community can do. So congratulations, guys. I look forward to seeing you throughout the year. All right? Everybody stand up. Turn on face flag, please. Good. Good. Face over here. Come on, coaches. Come over here. Friend from Canada came all the way, came down to a fast camp in Miami, sweat a lot. But I grab that support, okay? All right, guys,